പെന്നില്ലല്ലോ. Hello, hello, welcome back to eFoot King another video. Another live. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ഡിവിഷൻ 1 പുഷ് തന്നെയാണ്. അതും സുബാരസിനെ വെച്ചിട്ട്. ഐ, ശ്ശെ, ഇവനെ മാറ്റിയില്ലേ കണ്ട. അതനാകെ അതനാ.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game,
Yeah.
but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rummenigge. Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now that Rummenigge! It's hit the upright. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
ബ്രോ ചെയ്യാ. ചെയ്യടാ ഞാൻ ഷോർട്സ് ചെയ്യാം.
Maldini. And it's Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
കള്ളപ്പന്നി.
Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar wriggles his way through.
ശ്ശെ.
Cafu is the
അവിടെ
guilty
ചെയ്യാം,
party
ചെയ്യാം.
there.
നീ എന്തായാലും ഐ ഡി ഇട്ടോ, ഞാൻ നാളെ ചെയ്തേക്കാം.
Referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game.
Sure.
So the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And that has been cleared. Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Busquets can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rummenigge. That is good alertness. And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rooney. Rummenigge. Busquets. Here's Forlan. Rooney. Lopez. Good take, and it's shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Busquets tries to clear. England have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Busquets cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well, the idea was a good one. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 22, Toni Kroos. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
So, into the second half.
Wesley Sneijder.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Forlan. Threads one in. And this is Messi. He's got away. Chance! Superb!
Simple.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Number 19.
Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Lionel Messi.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better.
England.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Jude Bellingham.
England is going for goal!
Oh, man.
Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Busquets. Now it's Luis Suárez.
Che. കളഞ്ഞ് ബാദൂരി.
Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good
Come on,
from
Ra,
him.
come on, Ra.
He has found the way through. And Messi!
Che, ഓടിട്ടു.
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
അയ്യോ.
Fermin.
England have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fermin. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Fermin! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much
And the
else on there, so
phone,
why not have a
no,
crack? So
കളിക്കരുത്.
nearly paid off too.
Big chance, corner. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Cannavaro can get it clear. England are looking to go forward now.
ചേടാ മണ്ടത്തരങ്ങൾ.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Luis Suárez, leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. That ball looks a good one. Look at the space here, takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just one goal in it now, game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Borussia Dortmund cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying.
There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Lovely bit of skill. Rummenigge, a player of legendary status. Now it's Forlan. Pass is just off target. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
മണ്ണിപ്പ കേട്ട്. ഇതെങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? എന്താണ് ആവാത്ത പണ്ടാറ്? ഇതെങ്ങനെ ഇതാണ് പണ്ടത്തരം കാണിച്ച് ഇപ്പൊ കേട്ട് പാട്ട് പണ്ടാട്ടെ നോട്ടം മമ്മി. ഓക്കേ 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 ഓക്കേ. ഛെ. പിന്നെ വേർച്ചനെ മാറ്റം പറഞ്ഞു. ഒപ്പമായ അങ്ങനെ മാറ്റം പറഞ്ഞു. തേങ്ങ.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Forlan. That's where it came from. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Neymar. He has found the way through. In with the challenge. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this is a great... Oh, shooting! Goal! Argentina! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Sergio Aguero.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that was very necessary. Back towards the middle. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And this is Aguero. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Aguero!
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
This is a promising build-up. Barcola.
England certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Forlan, not a hint of offside here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Aguero. Laporte. Threads one in. And it's Messi. Conte. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. England finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Scholes. It's Scholes! Just eases him off the ball. De Paul. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Aguero. Bellingham, very much a man of this moment. Neymar venturing down the left. England still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Busquets, distributed tidily. Forlan. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's in a great position here. Spread it left. Always onto this. That is a brilliant interception. Argentina are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Busquets can see things others simply cannot. Scholes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a promising position. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Aubameyang. So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And here's Messi. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Now it's
There will be
Sorloth.
1 minute added
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's it, the referee says enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a
Hello,
vested
everyone.
interest.
This is a safety announcement.
So there it
In view of
is.
safety,
What struck you
please
most
remain
about
seated
that?
at
Yeah,
all
well,
times
I've been
during
on the
this
losing
match.
side.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is...
Mbappe! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Aubameyang, and this is Forlan. Deftly away. England have it back and can go again. And it's Bellingham. Now this could be a... And Aubameyang! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. England have their second corner now. Impressive jump! No, just not quite. Now that's well seen too. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Messi. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
England are really in a position where...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can clear their lines. Casemiro gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. He'll try from distance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Aubameyang. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get rid. Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. England go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Aubameyang. Casemiro. That's an imaginative pass. Chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution on the field, number 4, Lionel Messi.
So the manager can make a
Number
change
11,
for the first time in the game here.
Kylian
So a
Mbappe.
couple of front-footed
Coming on the
alterations
field.
here, a pair of forwards
Number
entering the
10,
field.
It's a bold
Raul.
move. The manager's made
Number
his
18,
intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Francesco Totti.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Ronaldo. Spread it left. Zanetti. Forlan. That is good alertness. And this is Ronaldo. That's really well cleared. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Zanetti.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forlan, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Gerrard.
There will be 1 minute
Raul.
at a time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
against England.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
Shit.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Silvestre gets over and intercepts. And he's well positioned here. Now there's a fight, takes a shot! Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. No, that's been intercepted.
Hola.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is of
today's
course
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Luis Suárez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suárez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, quality clearly deserted him. Bellingham! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Messi in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way, and Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And this is Luis Suárez. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Suárez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Suárez. Still goalless at the moment. Akanji is the guilty party there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Lam plays the return pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham finding himself in space. England are looking to break at pace. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy, and he was quick to react. Aubameyang is onto this. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suárez. That's beautifully weighted. Tries one from range. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, that's poor. That's a poor decision he's made there. He should have trusted his instincts.
It's Luis Suárez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be 1 minute
Rijkaard
at a time.
calmly anticipates. And here's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Aubameyang! And he's done it!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to...
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
England looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Vinicius Junior.
Down to business again.
England can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Aubameyang. Neymar. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. It's played through for him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And it's Lahm. It's Forlan. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. England just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Luis Suárez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He is through here. Great chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Messi fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Looking for the run. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. It's come to nothing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's a good foray he's making. He's found a way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rijkaard kept aware, and he's let fly.
There will be 1 minute.
1 minute to add, according to the board. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. The whistle's gone, and the game is over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and...
Sure. No, I'm done.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has...
It's Luis Suárez! It's their first effort on goal.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's made its way to him. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him.
Come on, bro.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that has not gone well. Rodri. Guti. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
England yet to have an attempt on goal. James Rodriguez.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High. Oh no, what has happened here? Gerrard. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Owen. And now they can clear their lines. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, that's fabulous. Great ball.
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang! Now, who's going to be first? Takes a shot. And he's straight offside. Luis Suárez. And that has left him in a heap. Forlan. Look at the space here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Aubameyang. And here's Forlan. And here's Messi. He's having a hit! Against the crossbar. Guti. And it's Owen. That ball looks a good one. He has found the way. It's Gerrard! It's a searching pass. And it's Forlan. Oh, super find. And he's lost his... Aubameyang! And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Steven Gerrard. Coming on the field is...
So off we go again.
Lionel Messi.
England clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep
എന്ത്
going. If
ട്രിപ്പൊക്കെ
it's not broken,
കാണിക്കുന്നത്
don't try to
പണ്ടാറം.
fix it.
ഓ
It's James! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
James Rodriguez is offering a wry smile there.
ശ്ശെ.
Owen. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. James Rodriguez! Forlan.
This is
Come
the
on,
time you
Ra.
need that pace.
That looks a good ball through. And Aubameyang! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
England with the corner, they're first. Now it's Bellingham. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
ഇവനിക്കൊന്ന് യെല്ലോ കാർഡ് കാണിച്ചാ പോരാ, റെഡ് കാണിക്കണം.
Forlan is eyeing up
കാളപ്പാന്നി.
his options in
എടി
the middle.
ഇതെന്ത്
I
ഞാനിങ്ങനെ
think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's
പണ്ടാറൊക്കെ
Lam. And this is Messi.
ഒന്നടിയടാ പന്നി. ശ്ശെ.
Beckenbauer can clear it away. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his goal for a shot.
ഇത്രയുള്ളൂ സിമ്പിൾ.
Another special Neymar moment. About as smooth as it gets.
The goal scorer for England after 65 minutes.
He gave it plenty and some.
Number 20.
Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
എന്താണ് തൊള്ള വിട്ടടിക്കണടാ.
etc. They can still turn this round, I think.
Luis Suárez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He leaps for it. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neymar. He is through here. And the shot's on here. And he shoots!
എടാ ശ്ശെ.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now, can they get him
ശ്ശെ.
away? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
No, again, there's no way through. And it's Bellingham. And here's
Goal.
Aubameyang.
Goal അല്ല.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
ഇവനെന്താണ് നാളെ ആവും. വേണ്ട പയ്യോ മതി ചെയ്യുന്ന.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Guti. Number
Guti,
21,
Guti.
number 18, Michael Owen.
Maldini
Number
is
16.
pretty much the
But
definition of
so,
the word
Kalayanena.
uncompromising.
Number 20,
Luis Suárez. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get rid.
Number 11,
Messi
Christos
threads one in.
Stoichkov.
And this is real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
They were.
Picked out, he's having a shot! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
So that's it, it is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall